A hairstylist in Beverly Hills told me she can tell a woman's net worth within 3 seconds of touching her hair. Not by the cut, not by the color, by what's happening at the root. She said, rich women's scalps are pristine. No buildup, no oil slick on day 2, no product residue. Their hair smells clean on day 4 because they're doing things between washes that most women have never even heard of. I was skeptical until she showed me a client list that reads like a Forbes roster. These women wash their hair twice a week, maximum. But their hair looks and smells freshly washed every single day. Because they know something the rest of us don't. Hair hygiene isn't about how often you wash. It's about what you do in between. And there are 8 specific habits that keep hair looking salon-fresh, without water, without products, without the damage of overwashing. Once you know these, you'll never have that, I need to wash my hair, but I don't have time panic again. Because your hair will be genuinely clean, not just styled to look clean. One more thing before we get started. If you're watching this, something in you knows it's time to stop guessing about what works and start learning what actually makes the difference. The women who subscribe to this channel aren't just collecting tips, they're completely changing how they show up in the world. So subscribe now if you're ready to be that woman. And let me know in the comments, where are you watching from? I love seeing how many countries are part of this transformation. Welcome back to our channel. Habit number 8, they brush their scalp, not just their hair, with a boar bristle brush. Let's start with the habit that sounds old-fashioned but is scientifically brilliant. Elegant women brush their scalp every night before bed with a natural boar bristle brush. Not a paddle brush, not a wet brush. A dense natural boar bristle brush that actually makes contact with the scalp. Why? Because your scalp produces sebum, natural oil, that's supposed to coat your hair shaft and protect it. But when it just sits at the roots, it looks greasy. When you brush it down the length of your hair, it acts as a conditioning treatment. The technique? Flip your head upside down, brush from the nape of your neck forward in long, firm strokes. You're literally distributing oil from roots to ends, which means your roots stay cleaner longer and your ends stay moisturized. This is why women in the 1800s had incredible hair despite washing once a month. They brushed their scalps 100 strokes nightly. We don't need 100, but 20 to 30 strokes transforms how long your hair stays fresh between washes. Bonus, this stimulates blood flow to your scalp, which promotes growth and thickness. Before we continue, a lot of you have been asking us to compile the products we recommend across all our videos in one place. We finally did. There's a link on your screen right now and in the description to our Amazon storefront where everything's organized by category. It's there if you need it. Now let's get back to our discussion. Habit number 7, they spray dry shampoo at night, not in the morning. Here's where most women get dry shampoo completely wrong. You're not supposed to spray it on greasy hair in the morning as a cover-up. That's emergency mode. Elegant women spray dry shampoo on clean hair the night before they know they won't wash. So if you wash Monday night, you spray dry shampoo Tuesday night before bed. It sits overnight, absorbs the oil your scalp produces while you sleep, and you wake up Wednesday with hair that looks freshly washed. The science. Dry shampoo needs time to absorb. When you spray it in the morning on already oily hair, it just sits on top like powder. When you spray it preventatively at night, it absorbs oil as it's being produced. The application: hold the bottle 6 to 8 inches from your roots, spray in sections, massage it into your scalp with your fingertips, brush through, sleep on it, wake up to hair that actually feels clean, not masked. Brands that work: Batiste Budget, Chlorane, Mid-Range, 𝐈𝐬𝐵 Luxury. But the timing matters more than the brand. Habit number 6, they never touch their hair with unwashed hands. This sounds extreme until you realize how much oil transfer happens from hands to hair throughout the day. Every time you touch your hair, pushing it behind your ear, running fingers through it, adjusting your part, you're depositing oil, dirt, and bacteria from your hands directly onto your hair. Elegant women train themselves to keep their hands away from their hair. Period. If they need to adjust something, they use a comb or brush. This habit alone extends time between washes by 1 to 2 days because you're not constantly re-oiling your roots with hand contact. The retraining process takes about 2 weeks. You'll catch yourself reaching for your hair 50 times a day at first. But once you break the habit, your hair stays cleaner exponentially longer. Alternative: if you absolutely must touch your hair, keep hand sanitizer nearby and use it first. But ideally, hands and hair never meet. Habit number 5. They clean their hairbrush weekly with shampoo and hot water. Your hairbrush is full of old hair, dead skin cells, sebum, and product buildup. Every time you brush, you're redistributing that grime back into your clean hair. Elegant women clean their brushes weekly without fail. The method: remove all hair from the brush, use a comb or your fingers. Fill a bowl with hot water and a tablespoon of clarifying shampoo. Submerge the brush, let it soak for 10 minutes. Use an old toothbrush to scrub the bristles and base. Rinse thoroughly. Let it air dry overnight. The difference this makes is shocking. When your brush is clean, it actually removes dirt and oil from your hair instead of adding to it. If you can't remember to do this weekly, keep 2 brushes and rotate them. Clean one while you use the other. Habit number 4. They use a scalp scrub once a week, like an exfoliant for your face. This is the habit that separates women who think their hair is clean from women whose hair actually is clean. A scalp scrub is exactly what it sounds like: a physical or chemical exfoliant that removes dead skin, product buildup, and sebum from your scalp. Just like your face needs exfoliation, your scalp does too, especially if you use dry shampoo, hairspray, or texturizing products. That buildup clogs follicles, makes your hair look dull, and causes your scalp to overproduce oil to compensate. Elegant women use a scalp scrub once a week before shampooing. You massage it into your dry or damp scalp, let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes, then shampoo as normal. Brands: 𝐅𝐢𝐫𝐬𝐿 Scalp Revival, Christophe Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub, or DIY with brown sugar and your regular shampoo. After one use, your hair feels lighter, shinier, and stays clean 2 to 3 days longer because your scalp is actually clean, not just your hair. Habit number 3. They sleep on a silk pillowcase and refresh it twice a week. Cotton pillowcases absorb the natural oils from your hair and create friction that damages the hair shaft and redistributes oil unevenly. Silk pillowcases do the opposite. They're non-absorbent and frictionless. Your hair glides across them instead of tangling and breaking. And the oils stay in your hair instead of being sucked into the fabric. But here's the part most people miss. You have to wash the silk pillowcase every 3 to 4 days. Because silk doesn't absorb oil, that oil stays on the surface. If you don't wash the pillowcase, you're sleeping in accumulated oil every night. Elegant women keep 2 silk pillowcases and rotate them. One on the pillow, one in the wash. This single change extends time between washes by at least 1 day and dramatically reduces bedhead, tangles, and breakage. Budget option: satin pillowcases work nearly as well and cost $15 on Amazon. Habit number 2. They rinse their hair with cold water for the last 30 seconds of every shower. This habit sounds miserable, but it's non-negotiable for women whose hair always looks glossy. Hot water opens the hair cuticle, which is good for shampooing and conditioning. It allows product to penetrate. But if you leave the cuticle open, by finishing with hot water, your hair loses moisture, looks dull, and gets oily faster because the open cuticle attracts dirt. Cold water closes the cuticle, seals in moisture, and creates that glass-like shine you see on elegant women's hair. The technique: after you've rinsed out all your conditioner, turn the water as cold as you can tolerate for 30 seconds. Tilt your head back and let the cold water run over your hair from roots to ends. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's 30 seconds of discomfort for 3 to 4 days of better looking hair. Women who do this religiously report shinier hair, less frizz, and significantly longer time between washes because the sealed cuticle doesn't absorb environmental oil and pollution as quickly. Habit number 1. They apply dry texture spray to their roots at night, not for volume, for oil absorption. And here's number 1, the game changer that hairstylists guard like a secret. Dry texture spray, not dry shampoo but texture spray, applied to the roots at night before bed. Texture spray contains microscopic silica or rice starch that creates grip and absorbs oil, but unlike dry shampoo, it doesn't leave visible residue and it doesn't build up over multiple applications. The method: spray it lightly at your roots before bed. Sleep on it. The product absorbs oil overnight while you sleep, and you wake up with hair that has natural-looking volume and zero grease. This is different from dry shampoo because it's preventative and it adds texture that makes hair look freshly styled even when it's not. Brands: 𝐒𝐤𝐫𝐬 Dry Texturizing Spray, the gold standard; 𝐒𝐤𝐫𝐬 Spray, budget-friendly; or 𝐅+𝐸𝐭 Vicious Stronghold Flexible Hairspray used lightly. Women who adopt this habit report going from washing every 2 to 3 days to washing every 4 to 6 days with hair that genuinely looks and feels clean the entire time. This is the secret. This is what that Beverly Hills hairstylist was talking about when she said she can tell net worth by touching someone's roots. Because wealthy women's roots are clean, textured, and voluminous, not oily, flat, or masked with powder. So those are the 8 habits. And here's what you need to understand. This isn't about being high maintenance. It's about being strategic. These habits take a combined total of maybe 5 extra minutes a day, but they buy you back hours every week by extending your wash cycle and eliminating bad hair days. Your hair will look better, feel better, and smell better. And people will assume you have more time and resources than you actually do, because only women with access seem to know these things. Here's your challenge. Pick the 2 habits from this list that you're absolutely not doing right now. Start them this week, both of them. And in 14 days, come back to this video and comment. Day 14, habit 1 was habit 2, and tell us what changed. Because I promise you, at least one person in your life will ask what you did to your hair, and you'll know exactly what to tell them. If this video changed how you think about hair care, next week we're releasing 10 hand hygiene habits that instantly signal upper class. Because hands are the other thing people judge immediately, and most women completely overlook. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you catch it. Thank you for being here. See you in the next one.